Our chief political reporter, Devin Dwyer, on Capitol Hill he's basically pulled an all-nighter for us. He was in Atlanta for the debates. He had a chance to talk to all the Democrats. He flew back immediately to be with us here on ABC News Live. Devin, I'm just going to let you, I'm handing the mic to you. Give us reaction, tell us how it was, and what you think of the hearing so far.
Yeah, Kira, we miss you up here on Capitol Hill today, but I got to tell you, it is a calmer scene out here on Capitol Hill. You can almost smell Thanksgiving break, and it's good to be back here in Washington after a whirlwind night in Atlanta. You know, the proceedings up here on Capitol Hill overshadowed the fifth Democratic debate. There were 10 candidates last night. Unclear how many people watched it after a marathon week of these impeachment hearings, but the candidates zeroed in on Donald Trump's conduct more broadly. We heard them talk not just about Ukraine, but the Mueller report again, the Trump Foundation and its alleged wrongdoing, also the installation of top donors as ambassadors in this administration, all of them saying those are evidence that Trump needs to go.
We have a criminal living in the White House. I have made it very clear that this is impeachable conduct, and I've called for an impeachment proceeding.
Anyone who wants to give me a big donation, don't ask to be an ambassador, because I'm not going to have that happen.
But we cannot simply be consumed by Donald Trump, because if we are, you know what? We're going to lose the election.
Well, the constitutional process of impeachment should be beyond politics, and it is not a part of the campaign. But the president's conduct is.
And by the way, I learned something about these impeachment trials. I learned, number one, that Donald Trump doesn't want me to be the nominee. That's pretty clear.
So, Kira, we talked to a number of the candidates again about impeachment after the debate. No surprise that all of them think Donald Trump needs to be removed, of course, but they're cautious on this question of removal. 5 of the candidates on stage last night, as you know, are U.S. senators. They will be judges in an impeachment trial of Donald Trump if it gets there. So they were cautious to say how they view the evidence, but also they're in an awkward position. These are candidates who are running to, officially unseat Donald Trump, and at the same time to be asked whether they would vote to remove him before the election puts them in somewhat of an awkward position. I got to tell you, Kira, there's a certain amount of skepticism about this process that they are hearing from Democratic voters. We certainly heard it on the ground in Atlanta the past week or so. People Democrats want Donald Trump gone, but they don't know yet whether this process is worth it. And so they want to see these Democratic candidates put forward a pretty aggressive platform, an appealing platform to them, and an alternative that they can get behind. We'll have to see how this comes out.
Devin, thanks so much.